And the Sand King.
And the Sand King as well. Sand King Tide has been played before, and it's a strong combo. And it's very beautiful for Skywrath when you have so much AoE disable from a Tide and a Sand King going down at once. You normally land a pretty good ulti during that timing.
And you have such ridiculous chase as well with Slark and Sand King. Like, they're never getting away. Witch Doctor. I think, wasn't it Zai that said he hasn't lost on Witch Doctor?
I think he said he had 2 losses on Witch Doctor.
Haven't lost on Wraith King, I believe it was.
Yeah, 0 lost Wraith King, and in general, just that's the EG stats though. Like they have 2 losses on. I guess
they're very inflated stats. Actually, 2 losses is like kind of high up there. Like maybe Witch Doctor is not that good.
It's one of their worst heroes.
Yeah, that's what happens when you play tons of games, and in general, you are probably rated the they're rated the top Western team, so you get tons of wins in your hero pool, because we saw the same thing around TI3 or after TI3. The Alliance had like 88% win rate on this and 90% win rate on that. It's like, yeah, but they win about 80% of their games, so it doesn't tell much.
All right, so Bane is gonna be the pickup. If you can't get the Dark Pack off against Fiend's Grip,
well, it's so hard to Fiend's Grip a
That's
Slark.
true. That's true.
Like, he is so elusive. He's either gonna be in Shadow Dance or he's having a Dark Pack go off soon.
Here's the thing though, he's much harder to kill compared to like an Avenger AA, because he could at least either Nightmare himself for a bit, or Brain Sap to gain more health.
10 seconds.
He also has the Enfeeble.
Enfeeble and Viper is decent as well, but as for just controlling Stark, I think it's mostly Puck, ET, and Faceless Void.
And it's gonna be a Sand King.
Job. Yeah, so I mean, obviously we have watched every single game that these teams play here, so to us maybe it is even more predictable seeing what we're gonna get out of this, as EG just arrived and playing their first games today. But even if they knew what they were drafting, I think they would have done the bans pretty similarly. We'll see if the don't ban Stark is gonna work out.
So Jerax actually plays like the most aggressive Sand King ever.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't do what normal Sand Kings do and just go straight top, sort out the lane and then just start stacking jungle. He goes like early boots and learns stun first and just kind of makes space around the map. Like we saw him, he got a solo kill on a Enigma yesterday.
Yeah, he got the illusion block micro.
Oh, that first blood was crazy. He was walking him down after stunning him once, getting his illusion in front, just right-clicking with his hero, and then chasing him all the way down to a tower, and a final stun and right-click did the job.
Amazing.
That's impressive when you can do stuff like that in a competitive game. Then you feel good. Definitely, Sand King on Jerax was probably what opened most people's eyes to how good he actually plays.
This combo as well, Jerax on the Sand King and Trixi on the Tide, when they, it was probably one of the best Sand King performances I've ever seen.
It's the 1-2 combo, right?
Yeah, it was
At the same time, I feel like Sand King is a kind of a higher variance hero, if you will, because you guys talked about that amazing First Blood. At the same time, let's say Sand King dies once or twice, or doesn't get his jungle stacked as well as he wants to.
Yeah.
He can be a fairly slow support in terms of putting himself into the game, right? You could just kind of walk around with 10-15 minutes without Blink Dagger and not be a part of the game.
True.
So, I think the first 5 to 6 minutes is going to be where Jerax needs to do his most work, whether getting those first bloods or stacking his jungle.
He loves to rotate, like he loves to go around lanes, and like me and Bruno were talking yesterday, and he got like 7 games in a row. He was either he got first blood or like directly involved with it.
Yeah, that is pretty impressive considering the fact that the enemy team could also be the ones to get first blood, right? It's not just the fact that you out of your team, it's you out of 10 players are in it. Yeah, he has secured the most, or created most first bloods in this tournament so far. There's no doubt. Like, I don't even need to look at a stat because it's probably pretty convincingly the most.
4FC has scouted out the high ground war that EG just
sounds like 4FC to me. Not actually 4FC.
4ASC.
Thank you.
I say the same thing.
It's tough.
Finstack is just easy.
Or Anchors, Anchormen.
The Finnish team.
The Finnish team.
The Finns.
The Anchors.
Yeah. The Anchors, yeah. Okay.
And people get confused because there is actually a team called the Finstack, but I mean, a lot of Finnish teams have throughout the time of Dota being referred to as Finstack, no matter if they have that as their name or not. So a team using the name Finstack kind of hogs all the Finnish team's name, I feel. A little bit greedy.
Okay. This is a beautiful combo. The Nightmare into the
Trixi dead?
Fnatic Link.
I don't think so.
It's gonna do a lot of damage.
Yeah, he got the anchor smash and then walk away. But
He doesn't have a salve, so it'll take him a while to regen up.
yeah, not the best start for him. And he still has creeps pushing, so Trixi should maybe just rotate and do some stack on the Ancients. Of course, he missed this first timing. But
Look at Vaalix, just pulling Fear out of lane completely.
oh, it's the Puck against Viper matchup once again.
God. Fear is probably having nightmares about earlier.
Fear's like, do I really have to do this once again? PPD. I guess, you know, in the end, he really crushed.
He didn't die. Like,
Yeah.
even the amount of pressure Fear was under, he just kind of stood strong and didn't die.
Yeah. He's proving himself very, very solid. And Jerax is zoning people with Sandstorm. Kind of cute to see.
Hey man, no sentries.
So he's gone kind of different in this game. He's decided not to roam as much.
Yeah, well, they already stacked once as well. I expect he won't roam that much on a Sanking, because you want to get the jungling going. That's really important.
Okay.
Universe trying to pull the creeps out of the neutral camp here, doing a good job switching the aggro, gets one creep at least, and they might even go in and punch a little bit here, stealing the camp.
Dude, PPD coming here to disrupt the pull, and who's gonna get the DD Nightmare for double damage?
PPD.
Oh,
He doesn't have boots though, so he can't really walk with the same pace as the Tidehunter. Tide's gonna be fine in the end, walking away.
Bane with DD is like the scariest thing in the world.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
so fast. Like 315 movement speed?
Yeah, I mean, base on paper, on paper, I think Bane is one of the best heroes in Dota, just by his stats, his movement speed, his damage, his armor is good as well.
His attack animation is pretty good.
Yeah, and if you get all your spells out correctly, I think he has massive impact as well. But he's kind of hard to execute. Getting a full channel off can be difficult.
Jerax pretending to stun.
Stun. Yeah, he doesn't have stun though.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like
Fake stun.
yeah.
Well, I mean, they saw the Sandstorm,
The
and he's still
walk-in.
level 1. So.
Yeah, the walk-in. Universe did jump away in fear though, so
I mean, that's the only thing they really wanted to force, you know?
yeah.
I trade my jump for your jump. You have a lower
Jerax
mana
could be getting more farm here if he focused on himself, but he really does not want MATUMBAMAN to get into trouble in this lane, because ETM Void is a pretty tough lane to dominate for a Skywrath Slark alone.
Look how far back Zai is playing.
Yeah.
And he's just he bought 3 clarities at the start of the game. He's like, okay, I'm just going to sit at the tower and I'm going to spam this.
So he has been using up all the clarities.
Yeah, he used all 3 clarities.
A lot of aggression. And all the tangos are gone on the Skywrath as a result of that as well. So no regen.
Oh, the Sandstorm
Oh, the steal! Trixi, which again, get the disjoint. He wanted to put to the big camp.
That'll push the wave.
Yeah.
No. He just take no creeper.
Yeah, he's running away with it.
Come creeps.
Taking the money and leaving, right?
Okay, so Fear has had a bit of practice against Viper. He's not doing as badly as other stuff.
Also, time he had a bit under pressure from Anek right here.
Yeah, the roaming Earthshaker and all that.
Exactly, so just a bit more fair matchup, and you know, Puck does fairly well against most heroes, but it's a pain. That is a pain, especially with the fruit and of Genna.
Every time you shoot out your Vaalix, run into it.
Yeah, you need to time your face, but he did do that really well in some clutch team fights as well. Now Jerax has finally needed to run into jungle and try to farm with the Sandstorm.
Yeah, nothing has been happening for like 4 minutes. I want to game Broad Fury, like from CG, because they need level 6 pretty badly to start fighting the Coil, Queen Script, the Chrono.
They also have a jungler as well. Like
Well, the jungler hasn't been jungling until now, so I guess the Finn stack hasn't been able to benefit from that, but they are starting to do so.
Yeah. But of course, as soon as you have level 2 on Sandstorm is when you really start killing off camp jungle.
He's good side dude. He's trying to block with the spear. Oh. MATUMBAMAN.
Oh, he's first blood. Yeah.
Ow.
Universe and Zai finding the opening here top lane. That is a big kill, getting a little bit of up on this.
It's a weird mistake in the sense that a lot of support would just run away when you pounce or try to flip brief, man.
Yeah. This spear. Taking a lot of damage. What can he? Well, decent damage. Yeah, okay, you bought.
Yeah.
That would have been close.
That would have been killed.
Yeah.
But RT with the rotation mid in a way a little bit, but have to kill. If he landed plasma flyer with him, so better to run back.
Hello now.
On to snatch the rune.
The second
is under attack.
Yeah. Stable gun though? Briefcase.
It's a briefcase.
Actually briefcase?
Actually, briefcase.
Okay.
I'm not the best.
Okay.
Can't. No.
Rune is a stable gun. So make it really well on the offense now. He's behind this in last hit, but to kill him once you power threats already and you're putting up a level 6 thing. If you can get level 6 on Void, then
So with this.
yeah, there's kill potential. Creeps under a tower here, but aggro pull to the Stark, so he can maybe get some turn, but the Skyraf being here, you have to be careful.
Well, I think that if you're having your war level 6, conjunction with a Ice Nuke, you need a pocket deep and then suddenly you get a kill.
Yeah.
So that puts a lot of pressure on the man.
Because I scouted out this big stack, the triple stack here by Jerax. He's not here to do experience right now, but he's getting back. All his experience is at 88. Already have 63. It's good experience. 88 to 222. A lot away from Jerax.
Although I think Jerax is more about the gold.
Yeah, that's true.
Anything else?
But the Elder Town, he cares about levels. It's happening right there. He be here to main meanwhile, just put a lot of creep into the camp. And start doing it.
He just
Yeah.
stacking. He has the mod, which is pretty good considering the lane.
Yeah. It's a tough lane in bottom, sure, and it should be complete for this lane.
He rotated mid quite early to try and save here.
And other than that, I don't think he has any. It's really on the lane.
He was Junior on Void. He bought a smoke and he's like,
Solo gank time?
it's time, boys.
I don't think he's solo anybody, but
Yeah.
He goes bottom with
Oh, he's teaming up with PPG.
and server whichever lane he ganks for,
Behind our.
they have a lot of damage on these lanes.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom
That
tower
looks like-
is under attack.
Same time, little does he know. Oh, Trixi! The send trying to run away. Should go down
Dire's
here.
bottom tower is under attack.
But good nukes. The nukes come. Well, let's go down. And
Dire's structures
still
are
won't make the
fortified.
tower at least.
0. Oh.
Universe, I mean, exactly what. For respect. One of the strongest. Then get
I was watching him in the lane and we thought that's he was coming.
Dire's bottom
I
tower
switched
is
to
under attack.
and then when he like instantly after he left it and really like yeah, it's so good.
You do that for years.
I do when sometimes
They want to go for this.
Well,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
and the team fast. They're gonna never leave. He's not gonna go up. This is
Oh no.
Meanwhile, they're gonna try. No, there's no more on a Trixi. This is Tom Jerax. He's runs away. He's gonna play but he right there where he's so close. Okay, he needs to buy TP and get out. That works.
no,
No, you can't stay. Arteezy. Oh, you see.
Okay.
Sorry. He was actually all the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have been the risk for TP out. Never mind. I TP in. There was no TP.
The position he actually
Yeah.
was really smart because he didn't want to because he was the plasma field and max damage at the bottom.
Yeah, so we're trying to as effective as possible and not using Sandstorm because that would just reveal immediately that hey, I am here. Of course, that could have done it right, but still she got killed. But it was very ambitious for us and got away with like under an AP as well to Razor. I think that could have ended up being
Imagine
even
if
worse.
he was level 6 though.
It could have been worse, and they did and the tower. Yeah. If Tide was level 6, that would have been amazing.
Yeah.
The reason was TPing, try to kill one guy, you will get level 6 when he dies, and then, you know, maybe they didn't plan that long, but that would have been how it played out anyway. EG 4-1, very big big start from him.
They always come ahead just like with farming as well. You know what I mean? Like skills. See, they're a team that just really take advantage of everything.
Also farming a
Dire's
big
bottom
stack
tower
in
is
the
under
jungle
attack.
here, so he will have his blink dagger after this. On the creeps, there's a lot of gold to be gained.
You wish support players in your game.
Air gods. Unstoppable. So much gold. Zai. And of course, PD has also been very active dunking and stacking.
They have another poke on PPD. And the Chronosphere is up again.
Maybe just never stop, never surrender, but Void is coming top now, so if he runs away, it's very obvious.
Blink Burrow trying to start the fight for fear. The silence is gonna come. He's actually dead.
He first before.
Yeah, he had a team there, yeah.
So he didn't stop the lead, but it's still a kill, and you know, this is what you want to have happen when you have your blink dagger ready on tanking. Find those ganks.
When you play Flack in this game, you go for the 6 bit, like for the stat items, like
to be mentioned at first.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
So he understands that when we don't pop with Centaur, aim is different.
It's long.
Exactly, it's longer and not the non-stop fight with MP. So I still think Bullet into Sleep is proven the most effective.
Even against other players.
Even against T, I think. You could also opt to go for something like the later Ultras or Vladimir's even.
I'd say.
But I think the city does so just for the base, really.
You can be Basher. So, like,
Alright, Solo going in top. A very easy kill. You get the Chrono off.
Blink into Vlad's Basher would not be that bad, I think.
yeah. MATUMBAMAN, they saw him.
And man, always this. That's also a thing to be said.
He would just stare at the screen.
I think his eyes, when he's moving somewhere, his eyes are just going like, okay, is my hero moving slower or not? But maybe just looking at the speed, movement speed.
On the fast. Like the thing disappears,
Yeah, you can see that. Well, I think the easiest thing to notice though is his hero moving slower.
Usually when I'm moving though, I'm not watching my hero. I'm looking at where we're on the map and like seeing, okay.
Dire's top
Either way,
tower
I
is
don't
under
think
attack.
I've seen him walk by a ward without realizing it's there, pretty much ever. And that's really one of the strengths, I guess, of a start player who plays it a lot. Pays attention to this always.
Okay, so the supports for a SC are actually quite high level, except for like Jerax has got a lot of farm in the jungle, and he's the same level as the offlane Void.
Yeah, he is. Well, offlane Void, he is a monster right now. He has Treads and Mask of Madness and Solo kill attempt, but he was under the vision of a ward, I believe.
Well, now they would know. He's
Yeah.
already pinging it out. There's a word.
Yeah, but that ward has done its job. It's dying in 28 seconds anyway.
Yeah.
MATUMBAMAN playing a little bit more careful now, as you know. There are a lot of people up here. Or at least there's a lot of people who are now mid lane.
Yeah, we're seeing a very different method of controlling the Slark.
Dire's
Just
top tower
having
is
the
under attack.
Void constantly off the map,
Right.
or at least within the vicinity, drop Chrono. Because at this point, if you get Chrono, you're dead.
Yeah, because it's so easy to just chrono and then follow up with a Fiend script before you can do anything. They want to
Dire's
go.
top tower
Oh, here we
is
go.
under
They need to
attack.
jump away. The drum's gonna get activated.
Yeah, Mech is also finished on Viper, so they're really in fighting shape. And meanwhile, on bottom, Skywrath is just looking. He doesn't have the level 6 yet, though. Else he could have gone for a solo kill, even on a level 10 hero. If you get your level 6 here, this could be a solo kill. He has it.
Oh, meanwhile, they're making a jump on the ET top.
Nice.
ET gets Nightmare. The grip's gonna come through. The Rap's gonna cancel the grip though. Here comes the Chrono. It's gonna be on 3. Jerax is gonna be the target. The mech comes through. So he's gonna be able to Burrow Strike. It looks like the Mystic Flare completely misses. Focusing on the Void. They get the Void kill. MATUMBAMAN keeps on chasing. He gets Nightmared. And looks like the Nightmare will get Toggle. Unfortunately, MATUMBAMAN out of mana at this point. On the back line, looks like Puck was able to get 1 kill. No leap from MATUMBAMAN.
He also
Getting
has Blink.
Fiend Script on is
Enfeebled
huge.
as well.
Trixi trying to run away on the right side. He's going to get coiled. Straight up TP is going to die.
Yeah, plenty of damage there. Nice fight in the end by EG, but you could see how well 4ASC also fought in that. I just think they were in a slightly worse position there. The clutch Shadow Dance going off before the Chronal. Also Jerax running away on the Razor. Everything was done very well, but I think they were in a tougher spot.
The static link on the Viper is pretty huge as well. Like,
it is a big counter.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Also, they kind of had to commit the Ravage just to save MATUMBAMAN there.
Yeah.
So fighting before they have Slark Blink kind of makes it so they have to help him out a bit, it feels like. So let him just farm that, and then I think 4ASC could go for stronger fights.
Yeah, a big part of MATUMBAMAN being unable to do anything there was the Fiend Script taking away all his mana. So he kind of just like...
That's very true.
Sat as like a big melee creep, just right-clicked.
Yeah. Without mana and without Blink, you're not that cocky as a Slark.
Yeah, here comes the gank. They just need to line up the Burrow Strike and Ancient Seal. Oh, it looks like it was even a bit slower.
Was it a bait? It was a bait.
That was very slow reaction also by Fear, but yeah.
So,
Blink into Sandstorm.
It was to cancel his Blink Dagger and make him use the phase shift, I think.
Well, if he gets a phase shift off.
Yeah, if he phase shifts, he still can blink away, so I think... Or actually,
no, he
wouldn't, he wouldn't be able to. But I don't know, because Sandstorm still takes a little bit before it hits. So instant phase shift would still save your blink, and then you can blink immediately.
But if he uses the...
It's not like an Iron Shell. Sandstorm is a little bit slower in its ticks.
Bottom tower is under attack.
If you use the phase shift for the stun, it's way worse though.
Yeah, true. True. Either way, I think it's pretty hard to phase shift a blink out of smoke into Sandking Birthright. Like, it's pretty immediate. I haven't seen any player like consistently doing it against my Sandking or any other Sandking really, unless it's a very slow stun.
Okay, let's have a look at it.
Pretty kind of slow game, and
it's
honestly, that's the pace you want against the Slark, right?
The last game started out fairly slow as well. Like, it started out a little bit aggressive, but then at 9-9 kill score, it just evened out and went very...
Well, here's the thing, though. I think you'll remain slow. Sandking is trying to act in the role like a centaur.
Yeah.
But I feel like 4ASC cannot fight nearly as aggressively because they don't have to disengage.
Definitely not, yeah.
Of the centaurs.
Has fallen.
That's a lucky blink from MATUMBAMAN. I think he just want to blink. Oh, he needs to Dark Pack right now. Did he get it off? He did not. His mana's being drained, and he's going to get silenced. MATUMBAMAN gets blown up by 4
You know what that was? He was tunnel visioning his Midas there, because he might have killed the Midas off on the bundle. Mid lane, though. Are they going to get a return kill here? Try
silence. No chrono. He wanted to get it off the offensive bird, trying to get it. Looks like Buugi's going to get, well, all of the spell. The mech's going to come through. He's going to try to walk away. Brain Sap from long range. Going to get 2 kills.
Oh, but chasing the Viper as well, just draining a bit of damage for the push, I think.
Just RT saying, I have BKB, you can't do that much against me. Yeah. I can walk in as deep as I want.
Opposite.
Oh, definitely saying I have BKB.
Definitely saying I have BKB.
Dire's middle tower.
Maybe he was expecting a Ravage.
Yeah, he was worried about Trixi maybe.
He doesn't have those god fingers, you know, doesn't trust.
That would be so impressive.
Yeah. That's true. Earlier today we saw G just, you know, never getting ravaged.
Never.
Too fast.
He's a god.
You're gonna have to blink like right onto G, and it's still gonna.
He did it.
He's still
he did it when tied on their blink twice.
Yeah, it was like 200 range away or something. But I mean, like, you need actually blink
on top
and stand on top of him. Yeah, and still, I think he might do that.
So is this the kind like when you play Slark in this kind of game?
Yeah.
You need an item. Oh, yeah, he has a blink dagger now. Do you need another item before you start being like as aggressive as MATUMBAMAN usually is, or do you go now?
I would almost argue that just one ultimate orb does a lot for you. Because just the value you get out of it, having a little bit higher mana, a little bit higher HP, you can put on the aggression even more.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if he wants to. I mean, let's just watch what he decides to do here.
Would the point booster first not be better in this game?
Maybe due to the Elder Titan.
Yeah, because of the Elder Titan.
Could be pretty decent, yeah.
But I mean, I think the way that you're farming decently enough, you should just go for.
But Elder Titan is not really nerfing the ultimate orb build because, yeah, it's 10 stats to your agility, and that's like 1.5 armor or something like that.
Yeah, well, I'm saying like value for money kind of thing because you're under so much pressure right now.
Yeah.
And he has 1.2k gold, like.
Well, as we previously said, I think the Vlad's into Basher is pretty high value, but
he doesn't have any inventory space though.
oh, look at this smoke gang universe running around. He's gonna run into Buugi.
I mean, this kill is like all right for 4ASC. It's like,
Oh, he's on low health. Oh,
and
nice
look
play.
away.
Yeah, Chrono was committed to killing that support there.
I think the more important thing to be said is that EG has kept all their T1 up, and 4ASC is, first of all, taking fights in their own, like in the river or in their own jungle, so even if they win a fight, they can't really take down these T1. And secondly, that really makes it hard for Slug. He has a lot less room to work with. He's chasing a lot less.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a very slow game, and honestly...
It's a slow game, and Vaalix also picked up a Midas from behind here on his Viper after the mech.
Recognizing the pace. Like,
Yeah, he's like, this is not action, this is...
Farm.
something I could sleep.
Holy crap.
You know, maybe Fear should take a page out of FNG's playbook and get a Midas on that puck as well. It's like...
Yeah, or... Yeah, that's...
It is a slow game. Blinks forward here, sees the Bane. Bane can Nightmare himself. And it looks like, yeah, MATUMBAMAN respecting it.
Radiant's middle
Zeno
tower
comes right back in. Dark Packs again. Nice dodge. He's gonna get gripped here. He's dead. Grab's gonna come through, but he's taking a ton of damage. There's no mech. They finally get the kill. He jumps to the south side. Can he make it home? He's regenning. There's a coil against Trixi. He makes it home as well. And now Vaalix in a lot of trouble here, taking out 3 heal effects. But the epicenter comes in from 3. Jerax makes it happen. My goodness. Where's the Slark? Is he still engaging?
No,
it looks
he
like
TP'd
went
out.
home.
He TP'd out and he's fine. So the only one to live is Zai, and he just watched as his team disappeared. Jesus, this...
You hear Jerax saying, fight him, and that's the reason why.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much why he wanted to fight them, as you say. Very good positioning by the Sand King there to get that massive epicenter.
And you know what? Look at the vision area where that fight occurred. There is none.
Yeah.
That's why like it's hard for both teams to take that fight, but obviously Sand King had the help of his allies. Doing Burrow Strike, man. PBD, gotta be careful.
He has to wake up Vaalix, but it's too far away as well. Yeah. So he can't do it. Oh, they're going for
some shots?
PBD here.
They have bees.
Yeah, puck is coming in. They're gonna back out, even though...
Oh, okay. Let's back it off here.
It's because it's a second TP.
Yeah.
Universe has Chrono, but he doesn't have a TP scroll. He's trying to get a solo
I think
kill on
he TP'd up
MATUMBAMAN
top.
here.
He was jumping for
Slark,
MATUMBAMAN.
he's
Can blink away. That's a Chrono kill.
Yeah. And doesn't deal that much damage, but in the end he's gonna go down.
Zai with the
Zai,
secure.
the ulti secure, gonna do it.
I think you have to do that in that case, like fire everything it's like to
Yeah.
make sure he's dead, because if that Chronosphere runs out,
For sure,
he's definitely getting away with it.
for sure. So, very big kickoff there, but after losing that fight so convincingly in their jungle as well, EG now, sure they're 11 to 8, but there's a thing to be said about later kills being worth more.
Yeah.
And 4SE just picked up 4 kills there.
If you look at what four anchors were doing, they were actually like aggressively diving PPD at bottom end. And then Universe is like, okay, if all their supports at bottom, I'm gonna aggressively go into the jungle with Mask and Madness on. And finds the Slack. It's really smart play.
Yeah, it is. Trixi opting to go for the refresher build as well. Nothing surprising really. When you have refresher and your mana boots, you're pretty much set on...
I wonder if it's worth going for a pipe early. Because if you look at the composition of EG's damage output, like voice bashes, that's a magical, right? Damage output. Same thing with ET spell, same thing with puck spell.
Yeah, and the plasma field. There is a lot of magic damage that you don't really think about. And even the Fiend script is magical, but...
and you're facing against the aura,
I'm
so I
not
feel
sure.
like having any extra bit of resistance would help.
And MATUMBAMAN walking by a ward here, he finds it in the end, I think. Not sure if he noticed.
Mid lane looking to initiate here from 4AC.
Okay, he knows exactly where the ward is, and they're gonna get it dewarded.
But that ward's been up for a long time though.
Yeah.
So.
It must be kind of handy being a support on 4 anchors. Like.
Yeah. Well, I think pipe is a good item here.
Oh, it looks like we have a jump in the river, but
just a miss. To answer your question, Yumi, the pipe would be a good item, but there's always something else that you want more, and I think that's the main issue in many games with pipe.
True. Refresher probably more game breaking.
Pretty good item, and you want to get it as early as possible so the BKBs don't come out.
Yeah, and the gold cost is not even that big difference between a refresher and a pipe, and then it's easy to say which is gonna have the bigger impact for Trixi.
Talking about BKBs, Universe is only like 200 gold away from his.
Universe gonna turn into the real carry,
Radiant's
I think.
bottom
But
tower is
also,
under attack.
RTZ playing his iconic Razor, and he almost has the Aghanims now. Once you have level 16 as he does, and hit the Aghanims, you deal tremendous damage.
I can see RTZ just going up high ground with Aghanims on, and then Universe just sitting behind them. And
Yeah.
like there's very
siege.
little you can do against that siege. I think.
The siege push is definitely there for EG. When you look at their lineup at first, you're like, oh, they don't have any push, but definitely Razor is all you need to take a tier 3 mid. They're trying with an ult here. Maybe just miss this and go out.
No, Bro Shrike's gonna miss. Coil
He
has
has
been
haste.
used.
He can go and Trixi is risky.
Okay, so that's 2 ultis down, and for
Dire's
ASC,
middle
pretty
tower
happy. They
is
want to
under
take the fight
attack.
now if they can, since 2 ultis are down.
Well, actually, it's EG aggressively looking to play in the mid lane.
Yeah, seems for ASC gonna back out as they saw everyone walk in with their
Dire's
ward.
middle tower is under attack.
Oh, here comes
Oh.
a jump in.
Yeah, they're very aggressive.
Universe
top
is just not
tower
afraid.
is under attack.
He has BKB now. Like they have very little damage.
Well, he knows that his ulti is the delete computer spell right now. Like, whoever gets caught in it is most likely just gonna die to the right click from Void.
And he's wrecking the show.
Yeah, Andy actually tearing apart the stage. And how are your fingers doing, man? You okay? Nice. So the game has kind of slowed down, but we also saw what kind of a big fight you can have out of nowhere when the aggression does turn up with 4AC going into the enemy jungle. But I think they're fine with the pace.
Yeah.
They really want to complete this Scotty, and they're just 200 gold away now.
MATUMBAMAN's score is quite.
I feel very doubtful about 4ASC's ability to use gold. And sorry, Shane, I just totally cut you
It's
off.
alright.
You said this last game as well, though. I don't trust you.
Just Lumi things.
I mean-
Non-believer.
Last game didn't go late game, right? And not late game at the rate that this game is going. Like, Universe is farming insanely well. Razor is farming insanely
Don't you think
well.
that this is gonna turn up the heat, though, quite soon?
Okay.
Especially with the smoke. I think it's just a matter of trying to get your current items. Oh, they're going into this?
Swap's gonna come out. Universe BKB jumps in. That's a 2-man Chrono. Buugi will be deleted right from the get-go. Damage being stolen from Vaalix, so he's actually useless. Immediate buyback from
An
Buugi.
ulti by Zang.
Okay, MATUMBAMAN is able to actually do nothing. He gets coil. He needs to jump away.
Still no ravage.
So that's 3 kills, a buyback. Might be actually more to see him. The clap's gonna come through. They earn him up as well. He jumps further in. TP out. Yule Scepter! The sight is real here. He could keep blinking, but he's actually just trapped in there. In fact, he needs to fight Fear now. Man fight. Fear might win this one.
Yeah,
It was pretty close.
he does win it.
Yeah.
He does win it in the end. So that was very, very aggressive by Jerax to go in, because they were pretty split up. Only 3 of them were really sitting on that side, where the others ran around the Ancients and everything. So
I kind of like that about 4-Anchors though. They always want to fight. Like they're really, really good at skirmishes. Like
yeah, but it's also gonna punish you sometimes. Another Yule Scepter, of course, on ET, trying to get a setup here on Buugi. Razor, is he close enough? Yes.
it's still not ravage, but I don't think you want to use it for another time.
Well, I think the other side's gonna get Gush and Anchored, and that would be it.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Meanwhile,
attack.
Jerax giving chase to RTZ.
He has force. Oh, he went the wrong way. The nighttime vision. I think is pursuit.
Do you think this is BKB or Aghanims for the Sanking?
Dire's top tower
There are
is
2
under
Yule
attack.
Scepters, so there's quite a bit of disable, but there's
interrupt.
also a lot of stuff that goes through your BKB. Maybe just Aghanims and try to get the big
Dire's
epicenter
top
to win the
tower
game
is
kind of
under
thing.
attack.
However, I do like the Yule Scepter build a little bit more. Yule Scepter, Gold Scepter, like
I
just-
think if he was going to go Aghanims, he'd probably get Veil first. Because of Skyrat and... Like, they already have a decent amount of life behind here.
But it's a bait. And here comes all the spell, but you know Sanking's going to be coming in soon. Where is the Sanking? Sanking has to burrow Universe, and he's actually out of here. That might actually be
Vaalix doesn't actually do damage.
He does not.
Like, literally.
Well, he got linked up by the Razor, so...
Yeah.
A couple of bad fights for 4ASC. They lost, you know, an entire team. Buugi was forced to buy back, and he died again there.
I mean, it's the damage stealing lineup, right? You just enfeeble someone and static link them, and it's like, yeah, you can heal our team if you punch us, maybe. You know, hopefully.
That should actually be a thing.
That would be a thing. Would you be against that, Andy? Must heal. So Jerax just trying to help his team a little bit here on bottom, but there are
Dire's
creeps
bottom
with this
tower
push.
is under
The
attack.
tower should probably be going down. Viper still 25
Dire's
seconds
structures
dev
are
and kept.
fortified.
Holy crap. Maelstrom finished from Void as well. This is getting scary.
Yeah, the Void can definitely solo kill people. And
Finally, MATUMBAMAN finishes his Sky though.
yeah, he didn't have it in that fight that they went for as well. He was actually 100 gold away
Dire's
from it as
bottom
they went
tower
in
is under
with the
attack.
sanking. That's why I got so surprised that they went overly aggressive.
It's just like, we don't need creep wave, man. It's okay.
Yeah, don't
Dire's
care.
bottom tower has
Razor
fallen.
ulti is a very good spell for pushing.
And Fear just always sitting beside them, ready to initiate at any time.
You know, the impressive thing is that 4ASC is able to keep up with gold despite being down so many towers, but I think the balance is soon to be tipped. This 5k gold lead, I see it persisting because 4ASC cannot find those fights where they, you know, gets a 3-man epicenter.
Yeah, I think not just persisting, it might even, you know, get even worse
Look-
for AFC.
This team fight that's gonna happen bottom.
This
Look at the
ward
amount-
for
the amount
EGZ
of
is doing
ward.
so much.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Look how aggressive 4 anchors ward there as well. Like they see
Radiant
everything.
structures are fortified.
Yeah, and RTZ doesn't have TP for 30 seconds. He called it from the top lane, so he wants his team to be defensive here as well.
EG needs to back right now. They saw the TP out from Void, and that's the only thing that's keeping them safe, I think.
Yeah. Void does
Dire's
not
top
have a TP or
tower is
anything. They
under
need to
attack.
run away.
Jerax
They
is-
cannot stay down here.
Jerax gets found.
EG, you're out of position right now. This is dangerous.
Alright, they're gonna go right in, they're gonna ravage. Only gets one. PPD gets deleted, and now the support Zai in a little bit of trouble as well. He's gonna drop his ultimate, but he's gonna get right clicked down so fast. But
Void
MATUMBAMAN eats
coming
the
in.
big ultimate. Here comes the Void on the back line
nice
here, but how many are they gonna lose? Void is gonna just plink down one. Chronos Trixi.
Oh no, Fear. Here
A
comes
lot of
Fear.
ultimates being used just for one. Here comes Epicenter, like you said, and they're gonna try to burn down Universe, but he's very, very tanky despite that Jerax dies. Where's MATUMBAMAN in all of this?
He backed out
Dire's
quite
top
far
tower
and
is
ran,
under
and
attack.
even the Yule Scepter now catching Vaalix. Is Vaalix gonna go down as well? I think he is. Double Yule Scepter even to keep him still here. A lot of control coming out from EG.
EG handily winning these fights. Sure, it was a Zai buyback, but the most important thing is there is no towers for ASC.
Yeah, the towers are not there, and then you really fall behind in golds. It's very difficult to play. They are closing up on the refresher. I think they need it. But
What's different about like the team that 4 anchors picked for Slark this game? Like they picked Viper. They didn't pick Viper that often with him before, didn't they? Now?
Well, they had it last game.
together with Slark. No,
Yeah.
they have picked Viper with Slark quite a bit before.
Was it the tide then? Like,
But I think the bigger difference is probably having the... When they play Tide Sanking, I think they have played AM a little bit more.
yeah.
And for Centaur, they value the start really high. They always value the start though, so...
I think the problem with this 4ASC lineup is the fact that they don't have enough burst. Like, what the Slark lineup is really good at is get a target killed, move on to the target, and then the next.
Yeah.
And having Centaur to burst one down, stampede your team to chase for more is very, very good. Now, you might argue that Sanking does the same for the team, but Sanking is mostly used as kind of like a... Well, I let my team initiate, and then I come back
reuse it.
in with the epicenter to do the afterburst.
They do have Basher now though, completed up on the Slark, and this has been the turning point in many games where we have seen Slark play.
I feel like that's not enough.
Yeah, it might not be.
They have EG have so many cores that have,
How are you gonna solve the universe
Dire's middle
problem?
tower is under attack.
I don't know.
It's very hard to deal
Gets
with.
foiled up, he's gonna burrow, but he's dead. Easy grip.
Easy grip, and Universe says thank you, I will take that. Meanwhile, Slark running into Razor, trying to play aggressively here.
I mean, Razor, as soon as he sees him, just links and just runs, and that's it.
Yeah, he has Refresher on RTZ,
It's
by the way.
ridiculous. So double BKB, double ultimate.
Yeah. So the 7 and 6 second BKB charge,
Can you static link 2 people at the same time?
you can only get damage, like your total damage can only be
The
the
same,
same.
the maximum.
Yeah, but I think you might be able to drain from 2 people at once and gain the same total. I'm not sure, I haven't played around with that mechanic. Either way, I imagine you could probably lower 2 people's damage, but you won't get more yourself.
That's exactly how it works.
Radiant's bottom tower
Knowing the
is
answer,
under
just not
attack.
saying anything.
Oh, the tower's not even gonna get taken by MATUMBAMAN. The tower deny comes through. MATUMBAMAN jumps away. He's gonna get hit. They see him somehow.
They have so good
He's
spells for
dead.
keeping vision as well.
Can he blink after the...
He could. If they don't damage
Yeah,
him.
heals him. He should be able to blink.
Look at the control these two heroes give.
Just
straight
straight
up
up
TP.
heals on fear.
Oh, they couldn't stop the Shadow Dance TP out. So even with all that control, pretty hard hero to bring down.
Well, he was in the trees, like really deep in the trees.
They had all the vision in the trees though, with the orb and with the spirit being there. But nice getaway from MATUMBAMAN.
Both hero misses except
mid.
Universe. He's got the second shot, and yeah, Universe not taking any damage. Others BKB. They're gonna try to go on him, but he's fine. Are they gonna turn around with the grip? Here comes a nightmare.
3 seconds
he
off
needed the
Duma.
spell.
He doesn't have grip. Now he has it online. And seems that we're just gonna see a walk away from the Finnish plea.
They got 1 tower.
Oh, they want to go aggressive. They actually burst out the bait and take his gem. Amazing how
Pretty
they
big, but look at Ortiz.
Okay, Vaalix has to be defended.
Yeah. That's a double ult.
Oh
Okay,
my
Buugi.
God.
Come again. Who's next? They're gonna try to focus on MATUMBAMAN. He cannot join the fight because they were just kind of distracting them. And it's Arteezy, Objective Gaming on the bottom side. Here comes a flank from the left side. It's gonna be MATUMBAMAN coming in. Immediate Shadow Dance. He doesn't do damage quickly enough, but the Eye of Storm is ending fairly soon.
Yeah, can they keep chasing here or do they have to back? There's no Void ulti. Maybe they can catch and kill anything, but there's so many elusive heroes on EG.
Foil's gonna get used, and that's a clap. He's gonna just TP out. EG not losing
Nice.
anybody.
You snooze, you lose.
Yes, you lose. Wow, what a getaway, really.
Well,
Here we have Universe.
MATUMBAMAN once more. He jumps away. He's got blink.
Universe
No,
is
he
so
doesn't.
fast.
Yeah, need to be careful about how you use your Dark Pack, because if you use it, you can't blink.
Yeah.
So
It's self-damage.
self-damage does stop your blink.
You know, when I see a perfect Dota game, I feel like when you don't lose any towers and you don't lose a Roshan, it's as close to a perfect game as possible. Obviously, giving away kills is not perfect, but
Yeah.
I think it's easier to get kills than towers.
Yeah.
Or sorry, the other way around. So protecting your towers is like godly, and he's playing a godly game right now.
Just something you forget about. Like orbs. Oh, the jump.
He's gonna dispel
They're
that.
gonna get this Roshan though, and with the Aegis on to start now, maybe this is the time, you know? They have to go now because you saw what one siege on bottom did with just our TC being there. At the very least, his BKB is down to a 6-second charge now, which is fairly low. But that's really me stretching and trying to find some good things here for
He always has
for
refresher
ASU.
as well, so even at the lowest, it should be 5-second BKB. Look.
Yeah,
Unless he
exactly.
uses-
Five time twos.
Yeah.
Times two, yeah.
Unless he uses the ultis like one after another. Which is what he did bottom actually.
That is very true. I like that they managed to steal the gem though. Having the gem now onto Sanking is going to help them a little bit with the easier D wards as well. Mids. It's so dangerous though. If Universe lands one good chrono here, the entire game could be over.
Yeah, basically the one good chrono has to equate 2 good Ravage.
Yeah.
Like, you have to just disable the entire team.
Refresher is completed on Tide, so of course this is a good timing. Aegis, Refresher, but you have to find the right opening as well. And every single hero, apart from maybe the Bane, are so hard to kill.
Yeah.
Hex on Puck, Dual Scepter on Puck, and the Elder Titan.
Yeah.
And Razor and Void are just, you know, they're tough heroes.
Zai is also level 16 as well, so even if Slark ultis, like Shadow Dances, in the Chronosphere, that ulti is going to do so much damage.
Puck is looking aggressively in the jungle here. Oh, he's predicting a jump, maybe?
Hex is also finished on Fear. That'll help again with the Slark. And he's going Ultimate Orb. Is he getting a Linken's on Fear?
Oh, yeah.
I guess for the silence?
Probably a Lincoln, yeah. It's not bad because then the Super Basher cannot be used to kill him as well. Because you have to plan ahead. The Super Basher is almost completed on Slark. Amazed at how well he keeps up in farm even in a game like this. And same thing for Vaalix. A lot of Viper players just fall off really hard in farm.
Well, he's got a Midas.
Yeah, but 231 CS is the more impressive part. Like just being able to stay on top of farm as well.
You have no, like, flash farm ability as
Exactly,
well.
so you have to spend a lot of time just clicking the creeps.
Literally, like, it takes ages.
Actually farm.
Manta will be Viper's next item.
Like, it's pretty good against the silence from Puck.
It's just like
Yeah.
stats damage,
That's damage, yeah.
attack speed, movement speed.
Yeah. It does give some decent damage output, and
Is it the correct item?
yeah, I think so. Also, even your illusions have the corrosive skin, if I'm not
That's true.
incorrect.
I think this game revolves around Universe. If Universe gets jumped,
This will pick up attention.
jumped the wrong way.
They're pinging the small camp, but they're
okay,
not
they
going
need
to.
sight on him. They need
pretty
sight on him.
quick.
He's got BKB. Abyssal has to be the only one. He jumps away. BKB is
They can
used.
catch him though.
Oh, there's Abyssal Blade. The
Still
BKB
Chrono.
needs to end.
He's gone.
He chronos and he does a good runaway, but he's still slowed down.
Down there.
The rest of EG,
Oh.
wow, he got a runaway. They cannot. A big pick off.
Massive pickup. Yeah.
The thing is, look at top. You cannot push.
Yeah,
Or
you're
else
not
he has
gonna
to back off.
You're not gonna get an
Dyer's top
objective
tower
for it,
is under
so
attack.
back to base they go.
Where's that TZ? He's hanging around middle. As well.
And Slark is looking for more. Can he
Radiant's
find?
middle
He's
tower
going for a
is
mid
under
tower
attack.
actually.
Yeah, why not backdoor
Radiant
it? Force out
structures
glyph.
are fortified.
I mean, it's so easy for him to do that. You can come back in and do it.
Yeah, he
again.
just turns around now in a second. He's like,
Yeah, with Void being dead, you might be able to try again. But he has been shut down before by PPD as well from his Bane.
Radiant's middle tower
Cred
has been
to
denied.
PPD since it's so hard to play Slark, Bane against Slark.
when I watched DG in the
Radiant's
past, like even if
bottom
PPD is
tower is
playing
under
like an
attack.
Earthshaker, he won't get like a blink dagger until like 40 minutes into the game.
Oh, mid, Zai. Mid is.
He's got Yules. He should be fine.
He's also very
I
fast.
hear MATUMBAMAN upset about his pawns missing.
Like, do you think prioritizing Bane's farm in this game and getting him a blink dagger just so he can jump the Slark with the ultimate is
No, PPD in all of the EE victories, like they could be up 30k net worth,
And
but
he'll
he
have
has like
nothing.
earned. That's it.
But
He is the
that's
most
because
sacrificial.
Look at the sentries as well. Like they're just always trying to drop wards everywhere and stay on top of their game. Even against a Slark with a gem on Sand King, they're still trying to, you know, play the ward war.
okay. So if you put a sentry ward on the ground, it doesn't give you any vision if
For a side period, right when you drop it, it gives vision, but not after a few seconds.
does that it doesn't proc Slark's Dark Pact or not as Dark Pact, it's Shadow Dance, no?
No.
You can see the
Dyer's
difference it
middle
makes. Like
tower
even
is
this
under
late in the
attack.
game, once the T1s are starting to be
Dyer's
down, the map
structures
opens a
are
bit more. That
fortified.
Slark is running a lot more rampant.
Radiant's top tower is
EG are
under
also doing a
attack.
good job at dodging the
Dyer's middle
Aegis,
tower
and they
is under
know right now they cannot have a
Radiant's
team storm.
structures
We
are
got the
fortified.
BKB, and he'll have to pop it right then and there.
Universe is coming close. Need to be careful here. Vaalix might be caught out.
Oh, the coil breaks against Vaalix. Vaalix is dead, right? The Ravage, actually, he didn't blink! Trixi, rare mistake, he gets Chrono, so no refresher. I wonder if he has buyback. Looks like he doesn't.
Did he just go high ground?
Yeah, this is high ground. The second ultimate's gonna come in. Meanwhile, MATUMBAMAN to the high ground. He's gonna get one. Needs a big ET ultimate. Is he gonna get gripped? I'm not sure. He needs to jump down as well. Nightmare finds him up there.
Yeah, the pressure on mid though. Look at the Rex.
Yeah, they're just saying, MATUMBAMAN, you can't ever get back to base. Here comes a buyback from Trixi. Drops a wrap. Epicenter, it's gonna come through. They have the damage. MATUMBAMAN gets off the high ground. Finally gets a kill on Arteezy.
They only lost range racks. It's not that big of a deal, to be honest.
But look
And
at the
Rex
waves.
gets
It's all shoved in. They need to push fast.
Yeah, the side lanes are in their favor, so they can go down the mid lane. And
What kind
this
of
is a
push do
good
they have?
opening.
They get a tier 2, I guess.
They
Yeah.
still have buyback on
They get a
Void.
tier 2, and if EG are not disciplined here, they might die, and then that could be high ground as well. But those kills gave a lot of gold back and experience back to the Finnish
Radiant's
players.
middle tower is under attack.
Backdoor region, trolling the Finsack.
They only need 40 seconds. It's not like, is it enough time?
Can we see how much stat the Slark stole in
Radiant
that fight?
structures
Or
are
not much, so he's not really hitting that hard.
Yeah, he really only killed the Elder Titan first, and
Radiant's
then was
middle
the
tower
Titan
has fallen.
sacking,
Right.
making the play on mid.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Alright.
attack.
Okay, so when Void lives, he is gonna have the Chronosphere. You have to be careful, not overcommitting here, but this is a very aggressive team as well.
Ooh,
They're
ballsy.
just messing with them as well, and there's gonna be a clock coming in.
Might back out now.
Yeah.
That was enough damage, I think.
Because a coil could just buy enough time for the void to come in. Trixi a little bit late here.
Oh, jumping in, MATUMBAMAN does go on PPD and kills him.
Abyssal is down though,
Careful,
so they
Chrono.
don't have a weapon. Here comes a Chrono. MATUMBAMAN walks into it. They need any way to actually keep them alive. Vaalix gonna get burned down. Oh my goodness, the
Oh
Hex
my
and
God,
the
Universe.
Earth Splitter burns them down.
Yeah,
This
they're
could
gonna
be
catch
it.
him as well. Trixi is gonna stay and die here without buyback available. 85 seconds on everyone here.
Holy crap. Universe finishes his agony and just charges up middle.
They do have one buyback available, but Viper does not have a buyback.
All right,
And
Jerax
same
is
with
stacking
Tide.
things, but I'm not sure if this matters. He might actually even die. Jerax, not sure if he was in the right position to clap the
Yeah.
damage.
Ooh, and gem down as well.
I think he realized that if they get to their base, you're gonna go down. That was a very fun little sound that Jerax made as he realized he was gonna go down there. I mean, MATUMBAMAN is alive, but it's really only him and Buugi against the world right now.
Alright, here we go. MATUMBAMAN takes away about half of Universe's health, but it's more about Arteezy now. He's got the double ult soon.
Yeah. It's going on the racks and just hitting so hard.
There's nothing we can do about this at all. They have to try and fight one last.
You have to accept that you're gonna be down 2 lanes, but there's still a half a minute on the respawn timer. Are they gonna try and go top as well?
Yeah, refresh.
Yeah.
Here we go. I mean, the Chronosphere's back up soon too, and this is an Axe Chrono.
Yeah. Oh god, he still has the Iron Man.
He's fighting right now, but Chrono's back up soon. Universe needs to be super fast. She jumps away. Meanwhile, Arteezy still plinking away. Links up MATUMBAMAN, force him back. The Hex gets dispelled, and that's going to be Mega Creeps.
Mega Creeps are secured, but they still feel like we can try one last fight here. Gonna try going on Arteezy.
Arteezy, way too tanky for this.
Yeah.
Chrono is back up. He jumps away, breaks the link. That's GG.
That is GG, definitely. Trying to do the ravage. Getting the channel, even a flying fear so high up in the air right there. But in the end, well played by ET, managing to win against this renowned Slark. Ooh. We're kind of get them out and they keep on playing here. Buybacks are going and players are dying in the enemy base, but I don't think they have the lineup that can deal with Megas ever, so...
Well, they do have a Sand King. Can kill some creeps.
Not actually that fast though. We might see the game keep going for a little bit here, but it is the...
Jerax with a nice stun on Fear.
The desperate situation.
Never stop, never give up.
Sandstorm, doing some work. The Yule Scepter. That Sandstorm has a 70-second channel time, so he can wait, but in fact, it's Fear getting out of there way quicker.
Yeah,
Right.
downtown channel. Meanwhile, Trixi defending, and they want to get this kill. Jerax does not want to give up, and
he's got orb.
This is why it's hard to kill a puck, guys.
He'll TP out. Enough of that
Anchor
service.
Smash is actually the best spell in the game.
Well, look at Trixi. He's also going out.
We hear Trixi.
Oh, well.
He smiles over to the caster desk and realizes I cannot do more than that.
Oh man, Universe on the board is like, it's unstoppable.
Yeah.
He got first blood on it as well.
The dual off lane as well, because they realize alone he would probably not be able to do anything on that lane.
Right.
But so smart putting Zai up there, just making it a little bit easier for him to get something on lane. Getting the first blood was massive.
T1 tower, man, is what I'm going to just say.